Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another Redstone video, and in this one we're going to take a look at this small and efficient, fully automatic melon farm. Now the original concept for this one was actually come up with during a Hermitcraft episode, but the first design that I came up with wasn't particularly efficient. It had gaps in all of the plants and there wasn't that much space for the melons. Then I had a bright idea and I've come up with a new design that is considerably better, and it's what you can see in front of you. Now I have to say this little thing is really quite intelligent, if I do say so myself. What we've got here is a bunch of slime blocks, then underneath that we have got a bunch of regular pistons. Now you may be sat there thinking, what on earth do all of these regular pistons do? Well, let me do some explaining before I hit the button. What happens is all of these slime blocks extend out, pushing all of the melons off. They of course explode and hit all of this glass and go into this water stream. But then when the slime blocks retract, they pull these dirt blocks back, which means that no melons would grow. So that's why we've got these pistons here, because they will push them back into place, resetting the entire mechanism, allowing more melons to grow, as you can see right here. The design itself is entirely modular. All of these modules are exactly the same, and the reason that they are in modules is because of course at the slime block push limit. Now I've complained about this many times before, but as you guys know, slime blocks can only push a maximum of 12 blocks. So this piston here is pushing 6 slime blocks, and then of course when it pulls the blocks back, it pulls back 6 dirt blocks, meaning that we have 12 blocks in total. So this is the maximum size of the module, but of course you can extend this thing up by putting them all next to one another, then running a repeater in between them. So this is an infinitely expandable, highly efficient, and almost lossless melon and pumpkin farm, and seriously, I think it's pretty brilliant. Now in terms of all of the redstone and all of the gizzards behind this thing, it's actually really quite resource efficient. Of course it does use quite a handful of pistons and sticky pistons, and it uses a bunch of slime blocks. So if you don't have a slime farm, then unfortunately this design isn't really for you. But other than all of that, of course it's just a handful of redstone and a few redstone torches. Really, this thing is incredibly simple. In fact, I personally don't think I need to do a tutorial for this one, but I will be doing one of those anyway. But of course, if you do want to check out this thing in a little bit more detail before building it for yourselves, there will be a world download down in the description if anyone wants to check that one out. But how about we crack on and I'll show you how to build it. So to start things off, you want to grab yourself an 8x8 area. Unfortunately, this isn't the most compact design in the world, but as I mentioned earlier, it's simple and it's pretty much lossless. So I would say that's a positive there. But the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create our water stream area. So you want to place up blocks going right the way around like this, and you should have 6 blocks right in the middle there. You want to take out these 2 blocks here. We're going to chuck down a chest in that section there with a hopper running straight into that one. Then you want to place a 2 wide area of dirt going from one end right the way to the other like that. And then you want to place all of your blocks going right the way up like this on this side. So you want to go 3 blocks upwards. That will stop any melons flying off into the distance, because they do tend to do that. Those slime blocks are extremely powerful. But anyway, now you want to place regular pistons running right the way across like this. Then a sticky piston on top of that one with slime blocks on its face just going right the way across like that. And to be honest with you, it's pretty much the entire design done. Now for the technical bits and pieces. So hold on to your shovels here, guys, because things are about to get complicated. First off, you want to place some water. So that's one technical part done. Next up, you want to place a line of blocks going right the way across the back here with redstone dust on top of all of those like that. Redstone torches on the sides of all of these blocks. Then a half slab with redstone running into that piston, and that is everything completed. That seriously is the entire design. So if you hit this button here, you can see that our entire redstone mechanism is now up and running. Can you believe it? That is all of the redstone. Extremely simple there. Now of course, to plant all of your melons, you just want to till all of this soil in this line here, then plant in your melon seeds, then of course do some bone mealing, and you've got yourself a fully operational melon farm. And if you want to use pumpkins, you just have to do the same thing. Now there's a few things that I quickly want to cover before I go. The first one is, of course, if you want to add some more modules, you just repeat the entire thing once again, but add a repeater in between each one of those. So that's that part covered. Now if you want to turn this into a fully automatic melon farm so that you don't have to press this button, we are going to be using a hopper timer to do that. Now I'm sure you all know how to use a hopper timer, but you want to hook up the output a little bit like this. So you want to place a repeater with a comparator just like that, a dropper right here with a hopper on top. Then you're going to place any old item inside of that dropper, and then as you can see, we have got ourselves a fast acting harvesting system. So when you hook that up into the hopper timer, that will trigger every once in a while, and that will harvest all of your melons or your pumpkins. So there we go. That is the entire thing done. That is your fully automatic melon and pumpkin farm. It's extremely simple, and I really like the design. But unfortunately, ladies and gents, that is all I've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.